That healthy handful of seeds you put on your yogurt this morning could be the very reason your joints are aching tonight. It's one of the most frustrating feelings in the world, to be doing everything right for your health, yet still waking up with that familiar stiffness and pain. Hello, my wonderful friends. I'm Dr. Emily Hart. It truly warms my heart to see our community of strong, vibrant women coming together. So please take a moment and say hello in the comments below. Today, we are going to solve that frustrating mystery of why you're doing everything right, but still fighting a battle against nagging aches. The secret lies in a hidden imbalance that starts right in your pantry. And if you want to continue solving these health mysteries together, a gentle click of the subscribe button means we can keep these chats going. To understand what's happening, I want you to picture a simple seesaw on a playground. On one side, we have something called omega-6 fatty acids, and on the other, we have omega-3s. Now, you've likely heard of these before, but the way they work together is the real secret. Think of omega-6 as the body's go signal. They help trigger inflammation, which is actually a good thing in the short term. When you get a cut, you need inflammation to start the healing process. It's your body's first responder. Omega-3s, on the other hand, are the calm down signal. They are anti-inflammatory. They come in after the initial healing and tell the body, okay, the emergency is over, you can relax now. In a perfectly healthy body, that seesaw is beautifully balanced. It rocks gently back and forth. You get a little inflammation when you need it, and then it calms right back down. The problem is that our modern food supply has completely tipped the scales. We are now eating far more omega-6 than our bodies were ever designed to handle. This means the go side of the seesaw is slammed to the ground, and the calming omega-3 side is stuck way up in the air. When this happens, our body is in a constant low-grade state of alarm. That little bit of inflammation never fully shuts off. And over time, that constant state of alert can manifest as chronic joint pain, stiffness, and that feeling of being achy all over. So the key isn't to eliminate omega-6 entirely, but to bring that seesaw back into beautiful, gentle balance. And the first step is to recognize which common health foods might be unknowingly pushing down on the wrong side. You might be very surprised by the first one on our list. Let's talk about 4 very popular seeds that, while they have other health benefits, are incredibly high in those pro-inflammatory omega-6. Remember, the goal here isn't fear, it's awareness. The first one is sunflower seeds. So many of us love them for their crunch on a salad or as a simple snack, and they do contain vitamin E. However, they carry a very heavy omega-6 load with very few omega-3s to balance it out. A small handful here and there is perfectly fine, but if they've become your daily go-to, they could be a major contributor to tipping that seesaw. Next are sesame seeds. They are absolutely delicious and are the foundation of things we love, like tahini and hummus. But just like sunflower seeds, they are overwhelmingly dominant in omega-6. When we consume them in concentrated forms like tahini or sesame oil, we can get a very large dose without even realizing it. The third one often surprises people most: pumpkin seeds or pepitas. We reach for these thinking of their wonderful magnesium and zinc content, which is fantastic for our bones and immune system. But from an inflammatory perspective, they also carry a significant amount of omega-6. This is a perfect example of a food that isn't bad, but whose overconsumption can unintentionally add fuel to the inflammatory fire. And finally, number 4 is poppy seeds. We don't typically eat these in huge quantities, but they're often found in dressings and baked goods, and they too add to the overall omega-6 burden in our diets. Here's something that might really surprise you, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments. The ideal healthy ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 in our bodies is thought to be somewhere around 4:1 or even as low as 1:1. But the average Western diet? It can be as high as 21. That's like having 20 people sitting on one side of the seesaw and only one person on the other. It's no wonder our bodies are sending us signals of distress like joint pain. Did you have any idea the imbalance could be that extreme? Now, please don't feel you need to rush to your pantry and throw these seeds away. Remember, it's all about balance. The real magic happens not just by mindfully reducing these, but by lovingly and intentionally adding in the foods that lift the other side of that seesaw. But the good news is, for every seed that pushes the seesaw down, there is a powerhouse seed that can lift the other side right back up. Let's meet your new anti-inflammatory toolkit, starting with the mightiest one of all. First on our anti-inflammatory toolkit is the humble, yet mighty flaxseed. These tiny golden or brown seeds are the richest plant source of an omega-3 called ALA. Think of ALA as the superstar that walks into the room and tells the inflammation party to calm down. It is fantastic for our heart health, helping to keep our blood vessels flexible and healthy, and it provides crucial nourishment for our brain cells. For the best benefit, it's important to have them ground, as our bodies can't break down the whole seed to get to the good oils inside. Next up are the incredible chia seeds. These little black and white marvels are famous for turning into a gel when you add liquid. That gelling power comes from soluble fiber, which is a gift for our digestive system and helps keep us feeling full and satisfied. But beneath that fiber is a treasure trove of those calming omega-3s. Chia seeds are a true double-duty hero, fighting inflammation while also supporting our gut health, which is another cornerstone of managing inflammation. Our third powerhouse is hemp seeds, which you'll often see sold as shelled hemp hearts. I absolutely adore these. They have a lovely, soft texture and a slightly nutty flavor that's just delicious. What makes them so special is that they naturally have a much healthier balance of omega-6 to omega-3, much closer to that ideal 3-to-1 ratio we're looking for. Plus, they are a fantastic source of plant-based complete protein, which is so vital for maintaining our muscle strength and energy levels as we age. And finally, our fourth hero is the walnut. Now, I know technically it's a nut, but its health profile is so perfectly suited for our mission that we simply have to include it. Walnuts are the undisputed king of the nut world when it comes to omega-3s. They are packed with them. In fact, numerous studies have linked regular walnut consumption to better brain health and cognitive function. Nature even gave us a little clue. Doesn't a walnut look just like a tiny brain? Having this list is one thing, but the most important part is making it easy and joyful to bring these powerhouses into your life every single day. So, how do we do that without it feeling like a chore? I'm going to share some of my simplest, most delicious tricks right now. My absolute favorite tip, and the one I recommend to all my clients, is to create your own power mix. Find a beautiful glass jar that makes you happy to look at, and in it, combine equal parts ground flaxseed, chia seeds, and hemp hearts. Give it a good stir and keep this jar right in your refrigerator. Now, every single morning, your anti-inflammatory toolkit is prepped and ready to go. The simplest way to use it is to sprinkle 1 or 2 tablespoons right over your morning oatmeal, your Greek yogurt, or a bowl of cottage cheese. It adds a wonderful, subtle nutty flavor and texture. If you're a smoothie drinker, these seeds are a non-negotiable. Tossing your power mix into the blender not only floods your body with omega-3s, but it also makes your smoothie creamier and so much more satisfying, helping to keep you full and energized all morning. Don't be afraid to get creative. When you're baking healthy muffins or a quick bread, you can often substitute about 1/4 of the flour with ground flaxseed. This not only adds nutrients but also creates a wonderfully moist texture. And for your salads, instead of reaching for a store-bought dressing which is often made with high omega-6 oils like sunflower or soybean oil, try making your own simple vinaigrette with olive oil, lemon juice, and a tablespoon of your seed mix. The chia seeds will even help to thicken it up naturally. You see, it doesn't have to be complicated. Just 1 or 2 small delicious habits can completely shift the balance inside your body, leading you from feeling achy and frustrated to feeling vibrant and in control. And that feeling of control is truly the most important piece of this puzzle. So today, we've uncovered a powerful secret. It was never about restriction or depriving yourself. It was never about good foods versus bad foods. It's about a beautiful, simple concept: balance. It's about gently guiding that internal seesaw back to its happy, level place, where your body can finally quiet down and heal. You now hold the knowledge to make small choices every single day that can lead to profound changes in how you feel. You are the conductor of your own health orchestra, and you now know exactly which instruments to bring in to create a symphony of wellness instead of a noise of inflammation. I want to invite you to join me in a simple one-day challenge. Tomorrow morning, add just 1 tablespoon of ground flax, chia, or hemp to your breakfast. Then come back here and leave a comment saying, "I did it," to encourage all the other wonderful women on this journey with us. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this conversation has brought you some clarity or a little bit of hope, I would be so grateful if you'd share it with a friend who might need to hear it too. And don't forget to subscribe so we can continue on this journey to vibrant health together. Remember, you have so much more power over how you feel than you've been led to believe. Take good care, and I will see you in the next video.